Are the police gonna come get me if I go on the site? I've got no idea. It's called use a VPN. I have no idea. Well, thanks, I guess. Do not do crime, children. Even though you're not supposed to be watching my channel, children. Hey, it's your girl S Neil here, and we're gonna be playing Quartz Factory. This is the demo version, and the game comes out later this year, or maybe early this year, but it comes out this year. And we're just gonna play it and see if we like it. It is gonna be kind of like a murder mystery sort of thing, so I don't know, if you don't like visual novels, it's just one of those things. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started and see what this game is all about. I know those bees have been talking about me behind my back. I'm guessing this is us. They flash those fake smiles when I walk past. They wave half-heartedly and say things like, "Oh, hi, Emmy," or "You're the only one brave enough to pull that off." That is rude. They're all two-faced, lying a-holes. I hate each and every one of them. Amano, Sachiko, Kurosawa, just look at them. Everything about them is fake. Fake lips fake, hair fake, smiles fake, personalities. Look, I'll be the first to admit that I'm a fake bee too. Then why are you talking? But even I know I'm not as bad as them. I'm not horrible to every person I meet, just the ones I don't like. It's not fair that I have to work with them. I just wanted a part-time job, something breezy and casual. How am I supposed to know these delinquents would obsess over tormenting me? Amano is unbearable, but probably the least terrible of the three. She's a year younger than me and acts like she's some famous pop idol. When you work at a clothing store and you're not famous, why are you... I'm sorry, Emmy. Couldn't be me. I would have cussed somebody out already. But she's a dropout, just like me, working in this dead-end part-time job just so her parents don't kick her out of their house. It's gonna say shady, but I would have brought that up if she ever spoke to me. I wish girls like Emmy had a backbone, just a little bit. I understand that it's hard to do that because sometimes the bullying can just get out of control, especially if it's just you being bullied by everyone else. Like, she doesn't even have a friend here, so. Okay, let me stop getting off track. She spends her evenings singing at underground bars and hanging out with shady talent agents who swear they can promote her and make her the next big pop star. She gets taken advantage of time and time again, but never seems to learn her lesson. I don't know if she's just stupid or if she really thinks she's on the right track to becoming famous. Sachiko is the kind of straight-laced girl you see at every school, studying her butt off to earn her parents' approval. So this is not us. So these are the three mean girls that you were talking about. The type of girl that always has the best grades but never really has any friends. She's the kind of girl that graduates. Then the reality of the real world knocks her on her ass, and she realizes she actually has no clue what she's doing, just like the rest of us. So she settles for the first crappy job she can find, and then suddenly it's 3 years later and she's still mopping up vomit just to make ends meet. At a clothing store? Instead of being humbled by her station in life, Sachiko decides to take her anger out on everyone around her. I've seen her slap customers out of frustration. How are you still working there? Oh my god. Rumor has it that she strangled the manager on one occasion. Apparently, he's too afraid to fire her now. I don't blame him. I'm afraid of her too. You're the manager. I would fucking fire her. Lord. And then there's Kurosawa. I could write an entire blog on all the things I hate about her. She's pretty, but she's very aware of it. She seems to have a new sugar daddy every few weeks, some poor old fool that she strings along and milks dry. She must be nearing 30, but all her friends are still in senior high school. It's more than a little weird. Wow. They hang out around the train station bullying homeless people and shoplifting from the convenience store. I'm pretty certain that she's done time once or twice. Kurosawa is just an all-around terrible person. She makes Amano and Sachiko look like saints in comparison. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a worse group of co-workers. Finally, there's me. Emi Kasuno, university dropout, part-time cashier, and up to my ears in debt. I live in a crappy apartment in a bad neighborhood just to keep my head above water. My apartment building is filled with deadbeats, loan sharks, junkies, and perverts, you name it. As if that wasn't bad enough, I have to work 4 days a week with the 3 worst girls I've ever met in my life. Today is no different from any other day. Amano greets me at the door. She disgustingly puffy and pouty lips pulled back in a half snarl, half smile. I can smell the sickly sweet scent of too much lip gloss from 10 feet away. Oh, hi, Emmy. You're late again, you know? B. Girl, what are you complaining about? You're pretty. I thought we'd be like, an average black-haired protagonist, but of course not. Yeah, sorry, just let me pass. I'll clock in. Whatever. Kurosawa wants to see you. Can you, just go see her? Fine. Amano walks off. I look around for Kurosawa. The stale stench of cigarette smoke eventually overwhelms the lingering scent of lip gloss in the air and lends me to her location. You're almost 30 and you act like you're a delinquent in high school? It's got anime written all over it. You wanted me? Katsuno, I need you to process a big refund. Don't mess it up, okay? It's for a regular customer. Okay, I can do that. What am I refunding? There's a bunch of shirts on the counter. Just ring them up and refund them for cash. You can leave the money in the envelope under the register. Fine, I'll take care of it. This sounds like a crime and like she's lying. Thanks, I'm going for a smoke break. I decide to clock in before processing the refund. I won't be paid for this shift if the company doesn't know I came into work. I go behind the counter and retrieve the sign-in booklet. I flip to the day's date and fill in my details. Done and done. The shirts that Kurosawa mentioned are lying haphazardly over the counter. I pick them up and scan each one. They're not cheap. The first rings up at 11,000 yen, and the next one is 13,000. So they're almost like $100 or so each. There are 6 shirts all up, each one a little more expensive than the last. They don't look worn and the tags are intact. I'm supposed to ask for a receipt or proof of purchase before making a refund, but the customer is obviously not here. Besides, the request came directly from Kurosawa, my superior, so I can't exactly refuse. The refund goes through the system successfully, and the cash drawers open up. I count out the correct amount of cash in 10,000 yen bills, then pop an elastic band around the cash and put it in an envelope. I also print a copy of the refund receipt and slip it in with the cash. Girl, if you don't make a copy and put it in your pocket as well. The thing about this is that when you're using a cash register, I think it's your employee name that goes onto the scanner or something in the system, so they know who did the refund. So if they ever track this and, if our superior is lying, which it seems like she is, we're gonna be the ones to get taken down if we don't have proof that it was for what's her name. Oh my goodness. Job done. I slide the envelope back under the register and lean against the counter, surveying the store. I can see that there aren't any customers around. It's still early in the morning after all. We don't usually get much business until around lunchtime. I hover around the register for a while, biting my nails and staring at the clock to pass time. Kurosawa eventually returns from her smoke break. Half an hour must have passed by now. Who does she think she is? You finished that refund? Yeah, I did it just like you said. Okay. She rummages around underneath the cash register and pulls out the envelope stuffed with cash. Her fingers flick through it quickly, counting each note, and she nods as though satisfied. Good work, Katsuno. I'll pass this on to the customer next time they come in. No problem. Anyway, I'll take over the cash register for a while. Do you want to go tidy up stock? Yeah, okay. I'm not too bothered if Kurosawa wants to take over my register duties. It's boring standing around. I'd much rather be doing something than nothing. As I head toward a rack of untidy jackets, Sachiko bumps into me. Girl, go take a nap. Look at your eyes. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Let me not make her sound like a drug addict. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Sorry? Did she actually just apologize to someone? Sachiko, the customer abuser. That's fine. You okay? I haven't been sleeping real well. I'm just tired, that's all. Well, get some rest, I guess. Thanks. Look, while I've got you here, I know I haven't really been easy to get along with lately. I've got my own personal issues, but that's no reason to take it out on you and the other girls. You know what? I must be getting fired soon because what else? Why else would she admit this? I can't believe what I'm hearing here. Sachiko has had a change of heart? Oh girl, good for you. So, I'm resigning as of today. I don't deserve this job. I wanted to apologize and make sure there's no bad blood between us. Sachiko, I don't know what to say. I never expected this from you. Yeah. If you're resigning, do you have another job lined up? No, not yet, but I need to work on myself first. I have a lot to think about. Well, I mean, as long as you're sure about this, I am. In that case, then thank you for apologizing. I forgive you. Thank you, Emmy. Well, until next time then. Yeah, until next time. Sachiko takes her leave. I'm still a bit taken aback by her sudden personality change. Did I misjudge her from the start? Or is she in disguise? No, that can't be it. She has a history of abusing customers and coworkers. No way I imagined all that. Regardless, I'm actually kind of glad she's trying to get a grip on her life. Hope everything works out for her. If she's resigning today, then I suppose the only two terrible coworkers left are Imano and Kurosawa. I glance at Imano, who is standing by the door, waiting to greet customers. She has a vacant expression on her face, like always. I then look toward the register, where Kurosawa should have been standing, but she's not there. Then she offered to take over register duties from me. Where the hell did she disappear to? I wander behind the counter. The register doesn't look like it has been touched. Out of curiosity, I slide my hand around under the register, and the cash-stuffed envelope is gone. No sign of it. The receipt from the refund is lying on the ground. I bend down and pick it up. It's a standard refund receipt, stating the value of the transaction. My name is signed at the bottom, since I was the one who processed it. The refunded money is gone, and So is Kurosawa. Did she? No, she couldn't have. Surely she wouldn't have run off with the money. No one would be stupid enough to risk their job over that, would they? Ah, that's Katsuna. You should go ask her about it. Huh? Kurosawa is still here? She seemed to pop up from nowhere. Katsuno, a word, if you please. Ah, Hirota. The manager of the store. He normally spends his time in the office out back, so it's kind of unusual to see him here. What could he want with me? Emmy, are you dumb? Kurosawa was tending to the register when she noticed the system flagged a large refund as suspicious. Do you know anything about it? Well, yeah, I processed a big refund this morning. Is that so? Do you have the receipt? It's right here. I hand him the transaction receipt that is still between my fingers. He looks it over, then twice, his eyebrows furrowing. This is quite a large refund. No wonder the system flagged it. Did you get approval from Kurosawa before processing this? Kurosawa was the one who asked me to process it, sir. I never even spoke to the customer that it was intended for. That's not true, Hirota. I don't know anything about this refund. Are you really gonna believe this person with their shirt untucked and a cigarette in their mouth? I know this is just character art, so she might not actually have this in her mouth at this current time, and she could have tidied up, but with her little history of being terrible, it's like he's literally gonna be dealing with her and Sachiko by themselves in this store without one honest worker. I would fire this girl before Emmy. What kind of manager doesn't know what kind of employees they have? Wait, what? Where is the refunded money now? Is this girl trying to get me locked up? It didn't even occur to me that perhaps this would get us fired, but could also put us in jail. Well, I put it in an envelope under the register, but there's no money here, sir. You know what? Check Kurosawa and check her locker or something, because I know the money didn't leave the store. She hasn't left. Interesting. No money to be found, and Katsuna, you're the one who signed off on the refund. That makes you responsible. But who would be dumb enough to do that? Yeah, I did sign it, but you're going to have to tell the truth, Katsuno. Did you take the money? Don't make me get the police involved. Wait, hang on. Do you think I stole it? Kurosawa asked me to process the refund and leave the cash in an envelope. Nonsense. That's simply irresponsible. It's not safe to leave cash out of the register. But I feel my stomach beginning to sink. What exactly is happening here? Confess at once, Katsuno. Do not confess to shit you did not do. That is like 101. Especially if the police get involved. Like, keep denying it because you didn't do it. I didn't steal the damn money. If anyone stole it, it was that B. Kurosawa. I don't know if it's been 5 minutes yet, so I don't know if I can actually say the B word. Enough. We're not going to stand here and argue about this like bickering school children. I'm a dropout school children. I can still do that. Sachiko? What good is Sachiko? Like a serpent slinking out of the shadows, Sachiko slides beside Hirota. Yes, Hirota. I'm terrified of you, but I'll believe you if you tell me if you witnessed Katsuno take an envelope of cash from the register. Oh yes, sir. Just this morning, she acted like she was processing a refund, then pocketed the cash. I meant to bring it to your attention sooner, but... Sachiko, that B, she hasn't changed at all. She just sold me out. What was the point of the apology then? Like, why even go through the whole apology at all if you're just gonna be as terrible as you are every day? Man, these girls are a trip. I managed to catch a glimpse of Kurosawa smirking. At Sachiko, they nod in unison and giggle. Nobody saw that. Are they in this together? Are they throwing me under the bus just so they can steal some cash? If these girls did not steal at least 10 grand, what is the point? They're like, yeah, we stole $500 and we're gonna pocket $250 each. That's dumb. I can't believe it. I'm so angry. What do you mean you can't believe it? Girl, they hate you. There you have it, a witness to your crime. Kurosawa, if you would kindly call the police. Yes, sir. Wait just a minute. I scream louder than intended, but my blood is boiling and I can barely control myself. See, this is when you actually go to jail, but because you actually committed a crime, which is, I'm not saying that, I would end the life of somebody who did this to me as it happened, but like, if I'm gonna go to jail for fraud, I mean, Kurosawa and Sachiko would at least have a concussion. Like, this is ridiculous. I didn't steal any money. Why don't you check the security cameras? You'll see that I'm innocent. Oh, you know those cameras haven't worked in months, right? I suppose nowadays they mostly just for show. Of course, if Hirota really wants me to, I could go double check just to be sure. Though, I think that would just be a waste of time. Why would you need to check? You're a suspect. That's the manager's job. Thank you, but that won't be necessary, Kurosawa. Kurosawa's eyes narrow as she gazes at me wickedly. Amano, please show everyone what you found. Oh, I thought her name was Sachiko for a second. You got it, boss. I didn't even realize Amano was part of this discussion. Me neither. She is leering at me disgustingly and slapping an envelope against her open palm. Found this wad of cash in Katsuno's locker out back. I'm already upset. I don't know why I read visual novels. I just couldn't be the main character. Couldn't be me. Somebody would be dropkicked. This I can feel the blood drain from my face. I haven't been out the back today. Are they all in this against me? Did they plant evidence to get me in trouble? Emmy, girl. You're lying. I haven't even had time to go out back today. I mean, what do you want me to say? You think the cash just appeared out of nowhere? Yeah, because one of you lying bitches did it. The money didn't get up and walk. One of y'all walked with the money. This manager is an idiot. It would seem all the evidence is against you, Katsuno. Since we located the money, I won't have you arrested. But you will not step foot in the store ever again. Do I make myself clear? Oh sure, you can have this stupid ass paradise. None of the stores? You're fired. And I will make sure you never work in any of our stores again. Man, you got blacklisted? I'm speechless. I can't even process my thoughts. Why not, Emmy? I think I would be laughing because of how ridiculous it is. The quiet giggling and snickering of Kurosawa, Sachiko, and Amano buzzes in my ears until my skull feels like it's going to burst. Hirota grabs my shoulder and tries to lead me outside, but I jerk away and stumble backward. Just leave. My back slams into the glass window at the front of the store. Thankfully, the glass doesn't shatter, but I can immediately feel a bruise forming. I push myself forward, regain my balance, and duck toward the sliding door. See you around, Emmy. Oh, well, I guess not. Hey. Ha. What? Oh, well, I guess not, eh? I guess they meant A. I blinked tears out of my eyes as I dashed through the store's front door. My anger and fear and anxiety get the better of me, and it's a good 5 or 10 minutes before I realize that I've been running aimlessly through the shopping mall. I reach a hand to my eyes to wipe away the moisture and take a deep breath. I look around trying to get my bearings. The escalators. At least I know where I am. I need to sit down and compose myself. If I don't calm down, I might be tempted to return to the store and start punching those 3 absolute assholes. You should totally do that. Well, maybe not now that you're not going to jail, but if you were, you should have totally hit them all. With my head down, I blindly charge toward a small seating area. I'll watch out. I collided headfirst with somebody in front of me. Without thinking, I scream out in anger. Watch where you're going. Sorry. Wait, this girl, I know her from somewhere. Katsuno, is that you? Huh? I know you. Have we met? Yes, of course. We graduated from senior high school together, remember? I don't even remember what people in my senior class look like. Y'all have really good memories. Did we? Senior high school was more than a year ago. Feels like a different lifetime. How does she expect me to remember that? Maybe. Yeah, you're Sato, right? Io Sato? That's me. You do remember. Well, kinda. Sorry, I've had a crappy day. I just got fired, so I'm not thinking straight. You got fired? I'm really sorry. You bumped into me pretty hard. Are you hurt? I'm fine. Io was rubbing her arm tenderly. I figure I must have injured her, but I'm not really in the mood to stand here and apologize to some old acquaintance. I have to go. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Girl, you better ask her if she knows anybody who's hiring. I push past Io. Unexpectedly, the shy and spineless girl grabs my arm and stops me from leaving. Her grip is surprisingly strong. Katsuno, you said that you just got fired. Is that true? What? Yeah, and I'm pissed off about it. Tell me what happened. Why are you so interested? I just thought maybe I could help a little. Whatever, you can't help. Some bitch set me up. She stole a bunch of money and made me take the fall. I see. Are we done here? Can I leave now? Sorry for keeping you. Yeah, okay. Once again, I turned to leave, but Io's next words managed to catch my interest. You know, if someone got you fired, there's a way you could get revenge. Revenge? What is this girl on about? Does she have some way for me to get back at Kurosawa? What am I thinking? I can't even step foot back in the store. My chance to get any kind of justice just doesn't exist. Revenge? What the hell are you talking about? Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, hell no. You're not going cold on me now. Tell me what you meant. Oh, okay. But let's talk quietly. There may be a way for you to get back at whoever got you fired. Have you heard the rumors of Corpse Girl's website? Corpse Girl? Who is that? Sounds like some death metal band. Io ignores my comment and continues on her speech. They say that if you visit Corpse Girl's website, you can request a death. Request a death? What is this girl ranting about? I'm gonna comment on this a little bit later when the demo is over. But, yeah, there's an anime that has this concept, of course. But anyway. Hang on, start over. I'm completely lost. What are you lost about? She was pretty straightforward about that. Anime. Ooh, Lord. Io frowns. a look of annoyance on her face. Say somebody wrongs you and you want to get revenge on them. Go on. Rumors state that you can visit Corpse Girl's website and fill out a form in order to request a specific person's death. This Corpse Girl, is she like a hitman or something? No one knows the truth. All I know is that her victims always receive a photo of their own corpse right before they die. How is that possible? I don't know. Photoshop? I've been wanting to use the website for some time. There's somebody that I'd be happier without, but I'm not brave enough to go through with it. Still, I want to know if the rumors are true. If you use the website, you could tell me if it works or not. This whole thing sounds sketchy, risky. Are the police gonna come get me if I go on the site? I've got no idea. It's called use a VPN. I have no idea. Well, thanks, I guess. Do not do crime, children. Even though you're not supposed to be watching my channel, children. IO doesn't make a further attempt to stop me when I turn on my heels and walk away. As if I won't be thinking about it. Which I'm already thinking about it, because I'm mad. I don't know what to make of her suggestion. Can such a website even exist? The ability to request a death just sounds so Death Note and unbelievable. And yet, I find myself unable to get the possibilities out of my mind as I make my way toward the train station. Corpse Girl, a website tailored for revenge. I could daub in Kurosawa, Sachiko, and Amano. If I could remain anonymous, then no matter what happens, whatever fate befalls those girls, it couldn't be traced back to me. I start to wonder if ordering the deaths of a few girls simply because they got me fired is a little extreme. I mean, it is death. Although, they're not exactly saints. They're closer to human garbage more than anything else. They've always been hostile towards me. I'd probably be doing the world a favor if I had them all killed. Just to be honest, there are worse people who deserve Corpse Girl's website. But those specific girls, Amano, Sachiko, and Kurosawa, they seem to commit crime in general. And if I was Emmy, I probably would have been recording some of the crap that they do on a daily basis if I see it. Just in case, if they ever wanted to get me fired like they did today, that video would fucking go up on the internet. Because they're terrible. Like, Amano would never become a singer. But you never know. Singers do a lot of stuff. Not all of them, but, you know, they can kind of commit crime and get away with it. You know, I don't know. But either way, public opinion would be very, very low. If they screwed me over without a second thought, who knows what they might do to their next unsuspecting victim. Yeah, killing all three of them is the right thing to do. Removing them from the planet will prevent them from hurting anyone else. My heart begins to race. The trip back to my apartment is boring. The train carriage is nearly empty, save for a few junior high boys and a couple of women in business attire. I have a few seats all to myself, so I sprawled out and checked my phone for messages. What train in Japan is not crowded? Me, someone who doesn't live in Japan. When I feel confident that no one in the carriage is watching, I decide to search for Corpse Girl's website on my phone. How are you going to be anonymous if it's on your phone? I don't exactly know how easy it will be to find. Maybe I should have asked Io for the address. Well, a quick search shouldn't be too hard. I begin to type. Corpse Girl's website. A few results pop up on my screen, but none seem relevant. There are links to funeral services and anime fantasies, but nothing really matches what I'm looking for. Maybe this was a bad idea. I should probably delete my search history. Maybe just one more search. Corpse girl request a death. My phone seems to lag for a few seconds as the search is submitted. Then, a fresh list of links appear. The top result catches my eye immediately. Corpse girl, revenge at your fingertips. This must be it. I click the link and the website loads immediately. The website is simple. There's a freaky little dancing girl at the top of the screen who looks too happy to belong on such a site. The whole site is really basic. A small blurb of text offers instructions. Request a death, fill out your victim's information, and upload a photo of them. Your victim will receive a photo of their own corpse shortly before they die. Watch out, don't be an idiot and enter your own information or you will be cursed. What the heck? Is this site actually for real? I start to wonder if I should go through with this. There's very little useful information on the site. And it also might be fake. I mean, it does say request a death, but come on, is someone actually going to go out and kill the person I choose? And how on earth can someone receive a photo of their own corpse before they're actually dead? That just doesn't make any sense. My heart suddenly skips a beat and I nearly drop my phone when it buzzes at me. Thank God, it's just a text message. An unknown number, that's never a good thing. Wait a minute, there's a photo attached. Who would be sending me a photo from an unknown number? My curiosity gets the better of me and I open the message. Hey, you see this money? Are you gonna kill me yet? If you were thinking about not doing it, you should do it. Kurosawa, you freaking bitch. I knew it. I knew she set me up, and Amano and Sachiko were in on it too. They made me process a fake refund to get cash out of the register so that my name would be on the transaction. And all for what? A bit of cash they'd have to split 3 ways? Girl, they hate you. It doesn't even matter about the cash. They're mean. I would send that to the manager. Or upload it to the internet. But I guess, you know, it's not like you can prove that it's the money from the cash register. She's just like, oh, I was just taking a selfie with my money. Kurosawa, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. A few of the junior high school boys nearly look at me with worried expressions, but I don't give a damn. I'm angry, I'm furious. Kurosawa is going to pay. I close Kurosawa's message and return to Corpse Girl's website. It's clear what has to be done. On this rinky-dink website, I'm going to request Kurosawa's death. I read the website's instructions one more time to make sure I haven't missed anything important. Enter the victim's phone number and upload a photo of the victim. But what if that's not actually her phone? What if this ends up hurting an innocent person? I can't believe it. Kurosawa just signed her own death sentence. She sent me a photo of herself, and her phone number was included with the message. That's how text messages work. I fill in the phone number and upload the photo, my hands trembling the whole time. My thumb hovers over the submit button. I feel a chill down my spine, my face turns pale, and I immediately feel cold and clammy. Revenge has never been so cheap and anonymous before. Is Kurosawa really going to die if I use this website? Or is this all a sick hoax? I thought you said the website looked, not good. I run through the possible outcomes in my head. First possibility, nothing happens and Kurosawa is none the wiser. Second possibility, Kurosawa gets pranked by whoever's running this website. Maybe the administrator gets a kick from tormenting people. Kurosawa might just receive some spam text or something like that. Third possibility, Kurosawa dies. She gets murdered, or some elaborate scheme is concocted to make her die accidentally. My lips curl into a frenzied smile. I like the third possibility the most. That's what you say until it happens. You know, I'll say it after this. I slam my thumb down and smash the submit button. Prepare for the end, Kurosawa. When I get home, I can barely contain my nervousness. I'm shaking as I open the door to my tiny apartment. However, will I know when or if Kurosawa is dead? Will Corpse Girl's website notify me? No, of course not. I didn't give any of my personal information to the site. The entire thing was anonymous. And it's not like I can visit the store tomorrow and see if she comes into work. I'll be kicked out as soon as I show my face. So what do I do? Oh, that's it. I whip my phone out of my purse and open Noise, a social network app that all my coworkers are connected to. Kurosawa, Sachiko, Amano, and I are all in this group chat labeled Work Life. We use the chat to swap shifts with each other and complain about the boss. Just as I was hoping, I haven't been kicked out from the group yet. I swipe through the list of chat members and tap on Kurosawa's profile. Last online, 1 hour ago. Perfect. If I use this app, I can keep an eye on when Kurosawa is active. She only has to be using her phone for Noise to detect that she's online. She doesn't necessarily have to be using Noise itself. It's the best way I can think of a monitor if she's still alive or not. It will do for now, at least. I wonder why Kurosawa sent me that photo of herself via a regular text message instead of through Noise. Maybe she thought she could be busted for it if someone got into her Noise profile? Who knows what the girl was thinking? Regardless, I'm thankful she made such a stupid mistake. I wouldn't have obtained her phone number if she had decided to message me through Noise instead. After all, Noise is strictly an online service. No need for phone numbers. Well then, how did Kurosawa get my number? Come to think of it, where did she get my phone number from? Well, no matter. It worked out in the end. I slump down on the couch in front of the TV and keep my phone firmly grasped in one hand, my knuckles whitening. I start to bite the fingernails on my other hand out of anxiety. In an attempt to distract myself, I switch the TV on and stream some stupid reality shows. The distraction hardly works, and I find myself instinctively glancing at my phone every couple of minutes, waiting for any kind of update on Kurosawa's online status. The evening passes slowly. Sunlight streams through the open curtains, and I stare. Oh, and I startle. Did I fall asleep on the couch? I wipe my mouth with my sleeve, cleaning off a trickle of drool from my chin. My phone is still in one hand, and I quickly check it. I tap the fingerprint-smeared screen, but it's not responding. The battery died. I must have fallen asleep and left the screen on all night. What year is this? I race toward my charger and plug it in, anxiously waiting for just enough energy to turn the phone screen back on. After what seems like an eternity, the phone comes to life. I catch a glimpse of the clock as I swipe the lock screen away. 6:34 a.m. I open up Noise as quickly as I can and flick through to Kurosawa's profile. Huh? This profile is private. You are not connected to this person. Damn it. She blocked me. I frantically navigate to the group chat only to find that I've been kicked out. Damn it. Damn it. What can I do now? I've got no way of knowing whether Kurosawa is still alive. I slam my phone down in frustration and it vibrates in retaliation. Huh? Another text message. I blink a couple of times. Who would be texting me at this hour? It might be Kurosawa again, trying to rub my face in her victory. Well, if that's the case, at least I would know that she's still alive. I hesitantly pick up my phone again and open the message. There's no text, just a photo attachment. Okay. Yeah! What the heck is this? I nearly dropped my phone in terror. A photo of a dead body, twisted, crumpled, like it was fallen from a great height. A splatter of blood is flecked across the grass. It's hard to make out the details of the person. What? Dirty blonde hair, familiar clothes, smudged makeup. This dead body, is this supposed to be me? Why are we still in our uniform? We don't work there anymore. Does that happen today? There can be no mistaking it. Without a doubt, this is a picture of my own corpse. I shriek again, unable to process what I'm seeing. I'm so entranced by the battered corpse that it takes me a minute to notice the timestamp in the corner of the video. 7:28 a.m. It's today's date, but something is off. The time says 7:28. That's about an hour from now. I shiver involuntarily and feel the sickening sensation of bile rising in my throat. This photo, is this a prediction of my death? Am I going to die within the hour? And then the truth hits me harder than my face hit the ground in this grisly photo. When you request a death on Corpse Girl's website, your victim receives a photo of their own corpse before they die. Before they die. I can't look at it anymore. I throw my phone to the side and curl up on the floor. Did Corpse Girl send this to me? And how? How did somebody get a photo of my corpse? A photo that is seemingly from the future? It's impossible. It has to be a hoax, some trick, some psycho tormenting me. Why did I click on the deep web? Yeah, that's all it is. Someone is messing with me. Probably Kurosawa. I get up off the floor and stumble around. I'm kind of lightheaded and unbalanced, and my stomach feels queasy, ready to launch its contents through my throat at any second. I blindly reach around for my phone and finally grasp it with near-frozen fingers. The phone number that sent the photo, it's an unknown number, but the digits don't match the number that Kurosawa texted me from yesterday. So it's unlikely that this came from her. Bizarrely, the phone number is kind of weird. There are more digits than should be possible. I try to count them but stumble a few times in confusion. I eventually conclude the number has 18 digits. Too many. In addition, the phone number seems to repeat digits a lot. 666, 33666, 22666, 44666. It seems too strange to be real. Is it possible to fake a phone number? Something interesting catches my attention. Even though the caller ID doesn't recognize the number, it has data on the origin of the number. Tokyo, Japan, my very own city. Perhaps the sender of the photo can mask their number, but can't hide their location? This gives me an idea, and I decide to get to the bottom of the situation, despite my head throbbing and my stomach pleading to be emptied. I punch the phone number into a search engine, along with the keyword Tokyo. One result. The link points to a popular discussion board, Noise Channel. It's an anonymous board where users can talk about almost anything. And no big surprise, it's owned and operated by the very same company behind the Noise app I use on my phone. I tap the link and get taken to the discussion topic from less than a week ago. I quickly read through it. Topic: strange photo from unknown number. Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in any of my contacts. Not sure what the deal is. It was gross though. Wondering if any hackers can trace the number or something? It's 666 33 666 22 666 44 666. Seems like Tokyo area. I'm in Osaka. Okay, thanks in advance. The topic has only one reply. You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar picture from the same number. Thinking about contacting the police, not sure if I'm overreacting. And that's that. The end of the discussion. Neither poster followed up on the conversation because they're dead. Damn it, that's all? We're a tutorial girl? That didn't even give me anything to go on, except now I know that at least 2 other people have received bloody photos of themselves. I wonder if those photos were an extreme as the one I received. What happened to those 2 posters? Why didn't they continue the discussion? I feel myself beginning to sweat. My body is going from cold to hot and back again several times after a minute. It feels like I have a fever, but I know it's just stress tearing me up. I check the time. 6:59. About half an hour until the time About half an hour until the time printed on the photo. I take a deep breath and the doorbell buzzes. I freeze in place, unsure whether I should answer the door. Is this sketchy apartment building? It's a risk to answer the door on any given day, before even taking into consideration that some psycho just texted me a photo of my own corpse. I tiptoe toward the door on stiff legs and gaze through the peephole. There's no one there. I breathe a sign of relief. Maybe I'm just on edge and the doorbell echoed from someone else's apartment. Besides, I don't know of anyone who would visit me unannounced, especially this early in the morning. I slump to the floor, my back sliding down the door as I come to rest on the carpet, my legs splayed out haphazardly in front of me. I've had enough fear for one day. I have to just believe this whole thing is a hoax. It's probably karma for trying to get revenge on Kurosawa. Yeah, that's it. Karma. The doorbell rings again and I scream in shock, my head slamming back against the door I was resting against. I jump to my feet and ignore the peephole, this time simply swinging the door open. Who would ever ignore the peephole? A gust of chilly morning air sweeps into my apartment, and I shut my eyes tightly against the sudden cold. My messy hair tangles in the wind and obscures my vision when I open my eyes. Quickly, I sweep the hair out of my face and look around. There's no one here except... A metal trolley is blocking the walkway in front of my door. A stark white bag, and the size of a human body, rests atop the trolley. This is how we die, isn't it? We're gonna unzip it, we're gonna see Kurosawa, and we're gonna fall back over the balcony and die. My heart begins to race as I immediately recognize what this is. On TV, they always show these trolleys used in morgues to cart dead bodies around. Dead bodies. The vomit that has been trying to escape my body all morning finally finds its way out of my mouth. I retch and heave in the doorway until nothing is left inside my belly except the stinging stomach acid that threatens to burn through its fleshy container. The stench wafting from the trolley is overwhelming. Pinching my nostrils closed does little more than trap the horrific odor inside my own skull, and I gag and sputter involuntarily. My hand reaches forward, as though controlled by some being other than myself. I can't pull it back, and I can't prevent my fingers from grasping the zipper tag attached to the front of the body bag. I unzip the bag. And there I am, a wretched corpse exposed to the day's first rays of sunlight. I stand here in the doorway as I lay there atop the trolley, simultaneously alive and dead, but more dead than alive in both bodies. The bruising on my face is horrific, and I reach a stiff finger to my own lips, my living lips, tracing the outline of the bruise I see before me. There's no pain where the bruise should be, and I breathe a sign of relief. For why would there be any pain if I'm already dead? To feel pain would be absurd, and then I would really have to start worrying. I wonder how I died. Did I fall from a great height? Did someone hit me with a car? Or did I collapse from some internal reason? Perhaps from organ failure or some undiagnosed sickness? Maybe I didn't die and the corpse in front of me is alive, living and breathing just as I do while standing in front of myself. Maybe this is all a prank I've pulled on myself, dying just as a joke but never really dying, always living until the point I actually die and it's no longer a prank. My head is splitting. I can't think straight. All the thoughts in my mind are jumbled. The meaning behind unspoken words, disappearing behind foggy clouds inside my shattered skull. To clear my head, I step around my corpse and stand by the walkway's railing. I'm on the 4th floor of the apartment building. There are 2 floors above me, so I could go higher if I wish, but I'm pretty sure a leap from here will be enough to render my living body identical to that of the corpse on the trolley. At this point in time, there exist 2 versions of Emi Katsuno, which we just described in so many words. So many words. One is living, and is me, and the other is dead, which I've already said. I can choose now to be alive and dead, or be dead and dead, but I cannot choose to be alive and alive. Why can't we just leave this body outside and go back inside and call the police? I get that, you know, when you're in shock, you don't make the best decisions. So even if I choose to be alive and dead, I'll still only be half alive. But choosing dead and dead is nice and clean. Absolute and indisputably solid state of existence. What? Does this thing make you want to kill yourself? Because that line of thinking is a little not, it's just not good. Does this entity make you want to hurt yourself? Because her way of thinking is irrational and weird. It's not just, oh my gosh, a dead body in front of me, but it's me. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if this is just the anime or if this is supposed to be a part of how this website works. I grip the cool steel handrail and lean over the walkway, my hair whipping against my face thanks to the relentless wind. 4 stories below me is a small courtyard paved with concrete and decorated with the occasional shrub or flower bed. I miss the concrete by about 2 feet. Dirt sprays up into the air as my nose is crushed under my whole body weight. I think about the photo Kurosawa sent me, with her smug smile and her hands full of stolen money. My teeth grind into my tongue and sever it, but it doesn't manage to escape my closed mouth. My mind wanders and settles on Corpse Girl's website. What was that all about anyway? As far as I know, nothing happened when I submitted Kurosawa's details. Maybe Kurosawa found the website as well and submitted my details first. I guess Corpse Girl got me. Well played, Kurosawa. I think I can taste blood in my mouth, but it might just be a memory from some other point in my lifetime. A blinking light from a nearby car kind of irritates me, but then my vision turns blue or black, and my only concern is how I'll never truly know what. Okay, so that girl that we just saw at the end, she looks very much like the girl from the anime I was going to mention at the end, which is now. There's an anime called Hell Girl. Like, this reminds me mostly of that. Except this one has technology that I don't think Hell Girl had. So you had to have this doll, and you had to agree to give your soul to this entity. Anybody who you summon would get this punishment, even if they were intended for heaven or other. So if you were just jealous of somebody and they didn't do anything wrong and you sent them to hell in Hell Girl, you were allowed to do that. Your punishment would be to go to hell when you die. So anyway, that's Corpse Factory. I'm not sure if I'm in love with it. I kind of keep complaining the entire time because I just would not be an Emmy in this situation. But I mean, if Kurosawa really did us dirty like that, that's just too much. Why would you get us fired and kill us? Like, my goodness. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of the game. I mean, is this something that you would actually watch? All right. See you guys in the next one. Bye.